Hello, welcome back for some more MTG Arena. It has been a few months since they've had an arena open. I think the last one was in April or May, and we're gonna give this one a go. I have not played a lot of Edge of Eternities. I've only played maybe 2 or 3 drafts and one sealed, and so I don't have a lot of practice with this, don't have a lot of high hopes going into it. There's a lot of really weird mechanics with the whole spaceships and crewing, and there's some really powerful cards that can just win out of nowhere, but we're going to give the open a go. I always like to try these out. It's a really kind of grueling competitive format, and that speaks to me on some level. Also, that the potential to win some money at the end. So, haven't prepared for this properly, but here we go. Alright, Devastating Onslaught. We got create X tokens that are copies of target artifact or creature you control. Those tokens gain haste until end of turn. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. That could be a pretty powerful win out of nowhere card, but it is a win more card, or sort of like shields are down on the opponent. Get them. 5 mana gets you 2 copies of something, and 7 mana gets you 3 copies of something. So you want something good on the field and a lot of mana available, which with the lander tokens in this set is possible. Alright, Halia Guided by Light. Whenever Halia or another creature or artifact you control enters, you gain 1 life. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if you've gained 3 or more life this turn. We actually have 2 copies of her. Alright, Seer Van Dam, Sunstar Exemplar. Vigilance, Menace, Solar, that's a Knight. Alright. Whenever another creature you control dies or is put into exile, so this works with Warp, put a +1/+1 counter on Seer Van Dam and you gain 1 life. When Seer Van Dam dies or is put into exile, while its power is 4 or greater, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Could be pretty powerful. Alright. Diadrine, Synthesis Amalgam. Trample, 0/1. It enters the number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to the amount of mana spent to cast it. Alright, so it comes in, if you pay 0x, it comes in as a 2/3 for 2. Whenever you attack, you may remove a +1/+1 counter from each of 2 creatures you control. If you do, draw a card and create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Alright, so it can be each of 2 creatures you control. So it could be this plus 1 other creature. That's pretty neat. Draw a card and get a 2/2. So you don't lose all the power and toughness, but you do, and you get a card. Alright, this is a cave. Enters tapped, enters choose a color, add 1 mana of the chosen color, or add 2 mana of chosen color, spin this to activate abilities of land sources. Another Halia, and then Singularity Rupture. Destroy all creatures, then any number of target players each mill half their library rounded down. So this is a pretty powerful board wipe effect. We might be looking for white-black with a single blue splash for this board wipe, and maybe a single green for the Diagram. We'll see. Might be white-green. We'll see what our supporting cards have. Alright, we have Honor, +1 on target creature, draw a card. That's pretty strong, paired with that other rare. Reroute systems. Alright, so let's go through and find our removal first. Alright. 2 damage target tapped creature. It's equipment, banishing lights, very good. Flight deck coordinator. So white does not have any support for low drop creatures. That's very unfortunate. So we're not likely to be running our Halia. We don't have any creatures under a 3-drop. Halia Guided by Light and Radiant Strike. Target artifact or tapped creature. Okay, so it's unconditional removal. Create 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature and attach this to it. So you get a 3/4 flyer for 5. Circuit Shepherd. When this enters, search your library for a basic plains card or a creature card with mana value 1 or less. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Definitely not useful with the rest of our white. Alright, Cryo Shatters, decent removal. Avert Disaster is a counter that gets you a lander token if they pay. Shield Mate can attack if you put an artifact on the battlefield. This could be a 2/4 if you have an artifact. Counter, and if it was cheaper, if the amount of mana spent to cast that spell was less than its mana value. Oh, if you counter a warp, you get to draw a card. Gigastorm Titan, Whale Blue, pretty weak. Alright, so now white-black is looking good because Shepherd can get our Hull Carver. Beamsaw Prospector, decent. Dark Endurance. Sacrifice another creature artifact, get a 1/1. Okay, that's not bad. You can warp this in from the graveyard. Virus Beetle, good. Virus Beetle plus Lightless Evangel is good. So you play the Beetle, make them discard a card, play the Evangel, and get a counter from it. You can actually do that at instant speed. Oh no, it's whenever you sacrifice. You can't choose to sacrifice. But this gets +1 with +1 counters when you use landers. You mill 3 and return a creature or spacecraft. Okay. Dies, create a 2/2 artifact. That's not bad. If a non-land permanent left of the target opponent reveals their hand, player discards that card. Alright, you get to choose and they discard. Put target exile card with warp on the bottom of it. So they warp something and then you stick it on the bottom of their library. Maybe. Okay. Oh boy. This creature becomes tapped. You do draw a card. So no black removal. Very unfortunate. Alright, we have a red 1/1, or 1 mana creature. Drill too deep, so that can destroy a target artifact, which is a lot of artifacts. The pangolin artifact thing could work. We have triple pangolin. Artifact creature robot. Alright. Turbo drone. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains haste until end turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Pretty useful. If it's a spacecraft, put 10 charge counters on it. If you do, remove 10 charge counters from it at the beginning of the next end step. So you take their big spacecraft that they haven't crewed yet, turn it into a ship, like crew it, attack them with it, and then decrew it. Alright, we have an orbital plunge. Get the devastating onslaught. What are we getting green? Oh, we have a 1-cost green. Kinda handy. And 2 1-cost greens. 3 1-cost greens. Another target creature you control gets +6/+6. Right. Create a lander. Create a lander. This creature becomes tapped, create a lander. And it gets +1/+1 whenever a land enters. Put +1 on each creature you control. Okay. And we have a Godmaw. Create a lander. When a land control enters, creatures can put +1 gain vigilance. So green's looking pretty good too, but again, no removal. Our removal is basically in white. A little bit of red. We might be red, white, green. Red and green giving us the aggro. White giving us the removal. With a little bit in the red. Alright, and then this is sort of the scaling and removal. And that's the destroy all creatures removal. Right, red, white. Beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, create a tapped 2/2 robot artifact creature token. This paired with the pollinator. Actually, just make a 2/2 every turn. Alright, so then we wanted to do Yeah, I think we're red, white, green. Add 1 mana of any color. Oh, we have double command bridge. Okay. And a sunken citadel. So we have a lot of fixing. We have a torpedo. Add 1 mana, and we have an all fate scroll. So we have a ton of ways to fix our mana. Non-token artifact creature you control deals combat damage to player. The player gets 2 poison counters. We could try and poison them out, and then we have Bygone Colossus. Alright. Let's just put all our red, white, and green in the deck and start taking things back out. Alright, we're going to take this out, and Cryo Shatter is going to go out. Alright. I don't think we're going to need 3 flight deck coordinators. Alright, do we have a reason to run this? I don't think so. Okay, this can be flashed in as a combat trick. I destroy target non-land permanent. That might be important. We have 3 lands that fix. I don't think we need a do nothing artifact that fixes. When a land you control enters exile targets from top of your library until you exile a non-land card, you may cast that card this turn. I don't like the double red. I don't like a double white on Starfield Shepherd. If a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Alright, what is our actual play going to be? We have triple here. We want to cut this down. Boost, we have a couple ways to make tokens. We don't have a way to sacrifice things. Create a lander. I think 1 coordinator. When this creature enters a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped this turn, exile up to 1 target answer a sorcery card with mana 2 or less from your graveyard. Copy it, you may cast a card without paying its mana cost. How many, what's the instant or sorcery value 2 or less? We have Drill Too Deep, Sammy's Curiosity, and Reroute Systems and Honor. So we have 4 targets for the Roving Actuator. I don't think that's good enough. Broodguard Elite. Okay, can warp in for X. It should be pretty strong. Okay, we'd be ramping Shepherd. Okay, Shepherd can warp in and go get a Plains. Can ramp us. We have to make 12 cuts. Alright, Greenhouse is gonna go. Boosters, I think, is gonna go. Turbo Drone. There's only 1 Halia. Alright, most of our removal is in the 4 mana range. +2/+1 and reach. I think we have enough things with reach and flying. Let's see. Flying, reach, 3 removals, reach, another removal, 3 pangolins. Drill too deep. Torpedo might not. You know what? Actually, torpedo goes good with the pangolins. But the landers actually go good with the pangolins too. Alright. So we take the light blade out for now. The +1/+1. We are kind of a red-green +1/+1. Surprised this doesn't have reach. We still have 7 cards to cut. Alright. Colossus is gonna go. Shepherd might have to go, but I think we need the flyer. And I like the warp ability. How are we on? Oops. How are we on creatures? We're at 20 creatures. Alright, we can cut 3 creatures easily. Which 3? Turbo Drone isn't really doing it for us. Some ramp. Some pump something up. We can cut out the Hemosymbiotic Might. I like having 2 1-drop creatures here. Alright, let's do... No, I there we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good removals. Get a land, draw a card. Combat trick / removal. And then destroy an artifact. Or, yeah, we don't have any planets or spacecraft that we're running. Alright. We want to keep our curve low. So it's probably one of these. Probably you. Alright. I like the scaling. So then +1/+1 counter on target creature and draw a card. Probably rather just have the card. We have enough scaling creatures. Alright, what's our last cut? Yeah, we're not getting rid of our removal. 1, 3, 4, 5. Good piece of removal. Alright, who's on the chopping block here? Is it you? Might be you. Yeah, this is our card draw engine. So we actually might want to run our other Halia. Do we have lifelink and all? Life. Oh, actually, yeah. We actually do maybe want to do that. We do want the coordinator to go with the Halia. And that's the reason to run the nutrient block with the Halia. To draw a card. Draw 2 cards, actually. Okay, so now we've got... Alright, and we have the torpedo for removal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 good pieces of removal. So creature count 18. Alright. Maybe we're cutting the shepherd. Really would not like to, but it might just not be good enough. Can just go get us a plains or one of our 1-drop creatures. It does just get us a card for 2 mana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's look at the creatures again. Yeah, lands, getting +1/+1s on this is really good. Alright, Wayfarer. We need the reach, we need the flyer. This is going to be a 6 mana 4/4, but it can put a bunch of +1/+1 counters on something. We already have a bunch of +1/+1 counter things, and that's sort of a late drop. Does pair with that. What's our, how many things do we have with warp? Oh, okay, 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's actually good that this has warp. Pairs with that. You know what? Always seems to do this. Get it down to 41, and then it's just really difficult to get the last one. Do we get rid of, no, this pairs with this. Do we get rid of the edge rover? I don't think so. Maybe we get rid of reroute systems. We have 1, I mean, that gets rid of an annoying low drop creature that's tapped. Otherwise we have to wait for Banishing Light or 4 mana. Yeah. Four, 5. Maybe the nutrient block does go, but that's a double draw if we can pair it with that, and it's definitely a draw 1 and gain 3 life. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with 41. We're gonna... That's our deck build. Feel terrible about it. Feels not all that strong, and like we're going to get run over by a more synergistic deck, but that's what we're going to have to go with for now. And I'll see you in round 1. Alright, let's get into it. With our red, white, green sort of ramp deck. Sort of ramp life gain, card draw, void deck. Such a artifact entering, triggering pangolin deck. It's so bad. It's so bad, but it's the only way we could get any removal in. Alright, choose a color. It's probably going to be red. We'll keep 7, 4 lands, 3 spells. We can run out a... So it's definitely going to be red now. Alright. Activate abilities of land sources. Yeah, no, don't worry, opponent. Oh yeah, this guy. Okay. Oh, we can warp that. Okay, we're not going to warp that though. Do we play this as a 3/4? Yeah, we're not blocking your 2/1 when we can make that a 3/3 later. Play it as a 2/3 and make that a 3/3. I think we just played this in its regular way. Hit them for 2. Now we get something to block the 2-1. We could play this as a 3-4 and then make that a 3-3. Yeah. No, not our card draw guy. Alright. Do we play? Alright, let's just play you. You hold back their 2-1. Keep getting in. Keep getting in. Artifact, what are you? This enters, sacrifice, gain 3 life, or tap and sack it. Target opponent loses 3 life. Okay. So we need to be wary of getting down to 3 life as long as he has this on the board. Creature. Deal damage. Oh, that's annoying. I think we just make a really big thing here. X for 2. Get in. Yeah, we don't have another thing with a +1/+1 right now. We have the Radiant Strike for Halia, but unfortunately, beginning of end step, did not survive long enough. Skyward, we need to land. Get Skywarden down. It's the only creature he's played so far. Got a removal spell, a ramp. Come on. Alright. 3 removals. And he's just milled 2 more creatures. Okay. So what do we play here? Turn target creature or spacecraft card. I think we just killed this so he can't get something back. And hit him for 4. And that way we can go get a lander. Yeah, we don't want him to just get his best thing back. That's like 5 removals. Okay. Well, let's put this down. That would stop anything he's going to play. He's played 5 removal spells. There's 6. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? We're going to play this. We're going to play this. You should be out of removal spells by now. You should be up to drawing lands. Beginning of your upkeep, create 2 1/1 slivers. Well, we have a good target for this now. That can just get out of here. Get another green source. We probably should have saved that for our what's it called? Our landfall triggers. We'll hold the land for that. We have like 2 or 3. See, he can. Oh, come on. That's like 7 pieces of removal that he's played at this point. Well, I mean, it's hit him for 10. See if he's got anything. We can, oh man. He is in trouble. He should not have any more removal, or his deck is just really low on creatures. He probably drew a land. Alright, he's gonna 7/7. Okay, here we go. Yep, auto pay. Lander. Let's get another green source. Vigilance and haste. He's got to trade here or chump here and eat that. I take 3. Yeah, he's gonna trade, okay. Then he can draw 4 cards. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he can draw 4 cards, he can gain 3 life. Okay. We're in some trouble. A little bit of trouble. He's on 1 health. He's really on 4 life if he remembers what his thing can do. We have 1, 2, like 3 other pieces of removal in the deck. That's most of our good stuff. Oh, we have one of those too. Oh, that's kind of annoying. You can make it a 5/5. Death Touch, okay. Make it a 5/5, or you can gain 3 life. How did we get back up to 20? Oh, we had a little instant life gain here and there. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay, just gonna make that a 5/5. It has for quite a bit, actually. We survived a lot of his garbage. He was just removal after removal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's still got 7. Half his cards are still lands, whereas we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. More than half of our cards. No. 8. Less than half. Mill 3, then return a creature or spacecraft. Oh no. He has a lot of graveyard recursion. Yeah, there's 2. Oh, that's just disgusting. That's so disgusting. Play Might Form Harmonizer. And then a land. Uh-huh. You're going for the aerial. Hit me for 8. That becomes a 6/6. Is that an artifact? No, it's an insect. Okay. Wait, why did that become tapped? I think there's a bug in the game. I think he meant to tap this to crew that, and it tapped this? That was really weird. 2 damage. Not quite enough. Alright. How do we win this? Do we have any direct damage? I don't think we do. Save that for any landfall stuff. I think we're just dead. I think we're just dead here. Unfortunately. I don't think we could have done too much different. We just play something, it got killed immediately 4 or 5 times in a row. And then we had a big attack, got him down to 1 health, and then he just drew 5 cards at the end of that turn and outdrew us. One target creature. Each creature with +1 has trample. And this only does 2 to target tapped creature. Oh, if he uses this to station that, we can get past the trample bit. When it becomes tapped, create a lander. Is that a clause on the thing? Okay. Yeah, we've got to do this. But it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. We were just a little. He just card drawed us off that one turn. If any one of our things had stuck around, we would have been fine. We just had what 7 or 8 pieces of removal. They was able to cast all of them, and they got rid of our stuff. Just a mono removal deck. Couldn't do anything about it. Alright, red, green, pangolin, zookeeper, seed ship. This is fantastic, actually. We're going to Machan into seed ship. We could also pangolin and Machan, but I think I'd rather get our 3/3 down and start making it bigger. Blue, we could have the -5, -0. Okay. There's a target for all your spells. 7 mana to give something +4/+0. Here comes a Banishing Light. Oh, that's gross. You have a Banishing Light, you can copy it once this is a planet. Target non-land permanent. Mana value 2 or less. Oh, okay. I was going to say, what? 1 mana? But no, this is a 4 mana. Hee hee. Alright, but he's going to try and copy it. Alright, go for this. Tap green. Play this. Get a lander. Oh. We could have got a 3/3 here, but we played that. Oh, let's add 1 mana of any color, so we didn't need to do that because, so Slateness play, because we were going to get a lander, we could use that to get White Source. If you cast your spells this turn, he's going to get rid of another one of my creatures. Tap target artifact, draw a card. Okay, he did that on his turn to put a counter on this. Okay, station that up to 7. Can you station as a sorcery? Okay. Let's go ahead and get this. And we're gonna attack like this. There we go. Didn't quite get up to 3 there. But we did put a lot of... He needs another land to do that. And get rid of mana value 2 or less. Or he can create... Okay. Drone with flying that can only block creatures with flying. Okay. Stationed. Yeah, we're not blocking your 4/4. It's going to be a 2/4 on defense. Yeah. Gonna block your, get rid of your 5/4. Put a lander. Attack like this. Make that a 5/5. And you can't do anything about it. And then next turn I could just draw a card off the nutrient block if I need to. Yeah, I can make this really big. He's gotta deal with that. He can get rid of the 5/5 by copying something. And that's it. Let's get a decent double spell deck. Yeah. Oh, nasty. Okay. Sack this to draw a card, and then draw another card at the end of the turn. Oh, that's gross. He has to block the 3/3. Wait. What does that say? Becomes tapped or is dealt? Oh, becomes tapped. Oh. Oops. Oops. Didn't read the card. Did not read the card. That is my bad. That, yeah, I thought it was just dealt damage, but it's tapped or it's dealt damage. Well. I thought I could get 1 damage in and force him to block the 3/3 with the 2/4 and then get the trigger from Sammy because I didn't read it. Alright. Create a 1/1. And then he can replay it next turn. Turn his copy of target artifact or enchantment. Enchant creature fights with 1 target creature an opponent controls. Oh, well, that was kind of annoying. Can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Okay. We did not have any stuff up for a combat trick. Okay. Well, we can really swing in pretty big next turn. He'll have blockers, but we can get 3 lands. 1, 2, yeah, 3. If we draw on tap land, we can get 4 lands. And really put, and we could make that indestructible. Assuming he didn't draw a removal spell for our 1 card. He could copy this, but that doesn't really do anything. Ooh, a 7/8. Nasty. Okay. Here we go. Let's go for it. He has to put 8 toughness in front of the 7/8. Yeah, and you can't kill it either. Yeah, I don't need to do that. And now I can just hold the indestructible thing up. He needs a banishing light. Yep, okay, he's done. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We've got a decent aggressive deck. It gets them down low and puts the pressure on, but then kind of gets stalled out a bit. It's 2 games where we've got them low, and they almost came back. They didn't have a turn to get their card draw off. Maybe we were on the players on the draw? Was that the difference? Wasn't paying attention. Alright. It might have been the difference maker on the players on the draw. All right, red, white, green. We haven't seen any of our 1-drop creatures. We'd like a red land, but we'll keep this. We are on the draw. Nutrient block, huh? And there's a mountain, just like we drew it up. Yeah, we've got 2 or 3 green 1-drops that we have not seen yet. Starbreach Trail with the warp, just for the surveil. Oh boy, blue-green ramp, we can easily get outclassed here. Maybe they don't have the removal though. Put a land in the yard. That's indestructible, so let's not waste any removal on it. Infiltrator can't be blocked if you've cast 2 or more spells. When this player deals combat, draw a card. Okay. Old Radiant Strike up. He's thinking about some sort of removal. Oh boy, put +1 on each creature you control or access creature's power. That is dumb. Tapped creature. Alright, we're gonna pass turn because we want to be able to put the counter on this when we make the lander. Oh, but it doesn't even make the lander. We want to put the land into play immediately. Okay, they're drawing a card. Just trying to get their stuff bigger. We have to wait for them to tap it, which is the annoying thing. Destroy it. Does it... how does that work? Okay. Oh man. We have to do that on our turn, so we don't get the card draw, unfortunately. Could have given that indestructible, I suppose. Let's see. I'm gonna hold back for now. 4, 5, 6. We're one off of our glacier, but we can, if we can attack, we can double block this and give this indestructible. If we need to. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. What you got? You got some sort of trick? Some sort of trick. Some sort of pump spell. Alright. Can kill Lilia. Kill the penguin so you survive. Either way it works. I take no damage and my thing's gonna just keep getting bigger. And then I can make a lander. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice 6, 7. No, don't attack. That is not what I wanted to do. There we go for the 3 life. We get the card draw. And now we've got another creature. Yep. Nice combo there. Ooh, Starfield Shepherd can go get our other 1-drop. And then come back in the next turn. Or yeah, we don't need a plains. Alright, create a lander. Can block creatures with flying. Okay. Can't be blocked. We've got enough life to not worry about that. Alright, I'm gonna play this. Warped in. Get our edge rover. It doesn't work. Does it work? Yeah, it does work. Because we're gonna go like this. And we're gonna go like this. Go get another red source. Oh, we should get another green source. I am very silly. Oh, there's another green source. Nice. And we're gonna draw a card at the end. And we can play this. Okay. What a sequence. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That was a turn. Alright, he's gonna whale. We have a Sky Stinger of our own. We also have a Glacier Godmaw. 5, 6, 7, 8. If we draw a land, we can Godmaw and then do something really silly. It's in 19. We don't really have good attacks into this. We have 3 or 4 other good removal spells, though. We need the second spell to make that unblockable, and we keep gaining life to mean... Oh, we have a second Leah. That's alright. Okay, so let's do this. Alright, that's 1. It's +1/+1 counter. Gain life. Auto pay. Tap that down. Oh, we should have tapped this actually. Create a lander. Alright, no attacks. Draw another card. Alright, there's a Banishing Light. We can get rid of his 4/6. Or maybe we just get rid of his... I don't know. Cause another... Ability trigger triggers an additional time. Alright, you get 2 landers. That could be a problem. Alright, can't be blocked. Not concerned at all. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, this is good. Okay. Godmaw. Create a lander. We will tap... Who are we going to tap? You. Okay. And then we are going to... I'll attack. Make it 2/2. See how he blocks and then drop another land in. I don't think he realizes that everything's about to get +1/+1. Okay, that's gonna trade. That's gonna die. That's gonna die. This is a really good attack for us. We have been going off with Halia guided by light. He's trying to make it 2/2. Yeah, we got 11. Currently 14, 21 unblocked damage coming in. And it's all about to get a little bit bigger. He's got to block everything. Yeah. You can throw something on the 7/7. One more green source ought to do it. He's like, oop, I miscalculated. Although this, he can gain 3 life. Go up to 22. He's going for a land. Why is he going for a land? He doesn't have any... And you know what? Let's get a torpedo and another land. Oh, if he has the board wipe, he has 1 black. That's 2 black and 1 blue. Oh, he has his own Godmaw. Okay. Okay. Can you do 27? You can't do 27 to me this turn. Good game. Sure. Target tapped. Are these artifacts? No. Alright. Yeah. You have 2 life, and I have a huge board. I didn't even need that land, I don't think. Alright, maybe it's... Alright, 2 wins. You know? Not bad so far. This is the easy part of the deck thing, though. It's once you get to games like 4 and 5 where things get really challenging. Remember? Yeah, so we didn't mess up that game with the blue enchantment. Alright, so we have green, white, red. Keep 7, that's fine. We don't actually want to play that right away because then we can trigger this. Alright, so we go Pangolin into Halia. It's green, yeah, it's white. Alright. We do not want to warp in. Okay. Then we can nutrient block into 2 3/3s attacking. Or we can sit back for a turn and attack with a 4/4 next turn. We have the life gain, so I'm not bothered. What's this? 1 mana of any color, red. Do you join cards? Sack for a 2/2. Robot. P5 color. Gross. Just attack here. Sacrifice it for the gain 3. Draw an extra card. It's Gene. Okay, he's 5 color. That's really gross. And he's got all 5 on turn 5. We have 2 of each. If you play something really gross, alright. Beginning of the end of your next turn. Okay, so let's kill you. Make that bigger. You're an artifact creature. You're an artifact creature. And we couldn't quite get the triple. Alright, he has the mana for the board wipe thing. So we need to start holding back our creatures if we can. But he didn't block, which tells me he probably doesn't have it. This creature, another creature, or another copy you control enters, exile the top card of your library. Plasma Bolt, 2 to any target. Or a spell's warped, so you can do 3 to something if you warp something. or if he sacks this. So he could kill my Halia if he sacks his Moxite. He just... okay. Well, that was strange. He had 8 mana, all 5 colors, and 4 cards in hand, and just conceded. And he could have, like, easily, like, killed one of my important pieces on my board, and had 2 creatures, one to jump. Like, he had time. He didn't need to give up. I guess I had 3 cards in hand, but 2 of them were lands. We have a decent... we actually have a synergistic engine if we can get all the pieces going. We did draw like 2 or 3 extra cards on him. But yeah, the life gain, landfall, lander, artifact enter combo thing we have going on. We have a Rube Goldberg machine of a synergistic deck, but we have one. I haven't seen him at all yet. Okay. Sure. We will get this party started with a 2/2 for 1. Red, you gonna... oh, get your own 2/1 for 1. Okay. Okay, sure. Oh, we should have done this the other way. Alright. Warp and gain a life. Attacks. Okay. We're not gonna let you create 2 free 2/2s for forever. And we need red mana, so... yeah, have that. So then we can flight deck coordinator and then just tap it down to draw an extra card. Alright, what land? Alright, you're red white. Oh, nice. Okay. Gain a life. Add white. Tap you. Go get another green. Attack for 3. Gain 2 life. Draw an extra card. Boom. That's the engine right there. That is how we drew it up. That is how we drew it up. Alright. Until you create a lander, when landing controllers get +1/+0. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Okay. Darn. Well, I think we can... yeah, I think we can safely... because this will give us a card too. So we'll get rid of his blocker. Gain 1 life from Sky Stinger coming in. And then 2 life from them 2 being tapped. Yep. As long as he doesn't have a red removal that does 3 damage. Should be good. He's got something. He has nothing. Oh, he's got the lander. Okay. We've drawn 2 extra cards now off Halia. Oh, this is... whew. Chef's kiss, as they say. The problem with the Radiant Strikes is the opponent has to be tapped, so if they are being defensive, yeah. Alright, this will just get us the card draw. Go for it. If he wants to trade, he can trade. If not, that's fine too. If he doesn't trade, we get a 2/2 robot. X is 2 plus the number of creatures you control. Okay. But we still get our card draw off Halia. It's an artifact, so we can actually just blow that up and attack. Yep. Both artifacts. Boom. Attack with both. You can jump or not, and then we make a 2/2 robot and draw a card. So the Radiant Strike, yep. We are same number of cards deep as them? How is that possible? We've drawn like 3 or 4 extra cards. Oh, because they've fired off a bunch of landers, that's how. So we've actually seen more cards in hand, but they've pulled the same number of cards out of the deck. Let's see. Oh, only as a sorcery. Alright. Well. Let's see how we want to do this. So if we blow this up, we block our 2 biggest things. We take 3. Let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we could have done 5. Oops. We have 4 or 5. Wonder what instant they've got. Oh, they have the Chrome Companion. No, they can't tap because it's got Summoning 6. So they have an instant in their hand. It's red white, so they can't have a counterspell. They have some sort of removal. Six, 7. Right, because we paid the other 2. Alright, attack with a 2/2. They don't block. We're going to tap down the Zookeeper Mechan to get another free 2/2. Okay, they are going to block. Okay. Well. Oh, and this has trample. Forgot this has trample. Thankfully, we have yet to have to play this as a 2/3. We can just make it a 10/7. Right? At 5, 6, 7. We can actually. Okay. That was another good game. Our deck did what it was supposed to do. Here we are at the threshold of difficulty. 4 wins in. It has taken us almost an hour to get to 4 wins. We're averaging about 10 minutes a game right now. 4 wins, 1 loss. 51 minutes in. All right, we've got all our colors. We can go get a 1-drop. All right. We don't want to play that first. Oh, man. Okay. So now we want to play discard a card. We can totally do that. We're going to Banishing Light this 4/1. Non-land permanent. Put +1/+1 on this creature. Alright. Yeah, we're going to pitch a Plains to get rid of their 4/1. Yes. So many lander triggers, like, it doesn't matter, but we cannot keep taking 4 damage. A lot of menace creatures. Death Touch, okay. Let's see. You. Autopay. Okay. There's menace. But we have a good amount of just, what's it called? Incidental as Death Touch. Grav Kill. Alright. We have a lot of life gain in this deck. Alright, we're gonna make a 5/6. Yeah, we're gonna play this. We're gonna warp this in. Go get a 1-drop. Yeah, Edge Rover. We just need more bodies. We need more bodies. Yep, I'll take 4. This is red, black. Yeah, we might be losing this one just on gross. Okay, let's go get a green source. Let's play this. And let's do that for 2. We might be in some trouble. Flying Lifelink, he can... Oh, we have Reach. As long as he doesn't draw another removal spell. Just now. That's 2 of his removal spells. We can play this, and then 2 1-drops, and we're actually sitting okay. Okay, that was a land. Cannot just freely attack in 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 6/2. We take 1. We're actually going to trade here because we need the reach creature. Alright, red, 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 white, white. Play you. Go get you. And we get 2 more bodies on the field, and we're actually okay. Maybe. We're definitely on the back foot. Because he can get a flying lifelinker. And he can keep giving things +4/+0, making us have to trade poorly. Thankfully, we have 3 flying blockers. That's only a 3/2. Alright. He's going to attack with Death Toucher. He's going to attack with the 8/4. Alright. Yep, kind of fine with that. We have our own guy and this guy. Yeah, we've only drawn one of our removal spells. We have gotten... Wait, we've gotten 2 cards with Shepherd. And he's... Oh, because he's milled 3. Which was a removal spell and 2 lands. Okay. We are top decking. Ooh, double menace is really rough. Yeah. Station is only has a sorcery. I have 2 of those, okay. Alright. We are in some trouble. A small amount of trouble, but trouble nonetheless. He's got 2 cards in hand. 6, 7, 8. Should have 9. Almost half of his remaining cards are lands. We have a similar situation. We have 1 in the graveyard. Can't pump if he plays anything. Yeah. You gotta trade. Okay. So now we have some removal protection. You can give this. Destroy each creature with mana value of the chosen quality, then gain control of all creatures until end of turn. What do you choose? We have odd and odd. He has odd, odd, even. Alright. Blow up his thing. Take 5. We're the only one with creatures left. Gain some life back. Hope he doesn't have anything hasty. Did that so we can play it again and gain another life. That's pretty nasty. Mutinous Massacre. Oh, come on. Come on, Plasma. What was the... Oh, because he had to kill my thing first to get the 3 damage, but I already had 2 life. Okay. We almost stabilized there. Maybe we made a mistake. I don't think so. But on the play versus on the draw, that 4-1, getting that extra hit in meant a lot. Man, Mutinous Massacre. That was gross. Alright. Here we go again. Turn 1. 1 mana 2/2. Hopefully he doesn't have any 1 mana plays. We will just go ahead and warp this and play this, because we will just, you know, the extra life is handy. Alright, so we can get our red source there. We just got a torpedo sitting out here. Mono blue, 1/4 flyer. Let's go ahead and get our extra card. Let's go get our other 1-drop actually and just trigger it this way. Yep, and we get our extra card. This goes back to our hand. There we go. And we actually play Starfield Shepherd this turn. Tap the nutrient block. Go get a plains. Be a 2/4. Okay. Do we... Yeah, I think we just put our flyer in. Nutrient block, sure. There we go. No attacks this turn. You can get rid of his flyer and continue hitting him. Second red source, maybe? Since we have the other planes in hand, we just blow up. Oh, now he's got 2 flyers. That's annoying. Let's torpedo the 1 and hold off for now. He's got 4 mana, 6 cards in hand. Unless he's got a really terrible deck, he should be able to play a couple of things, unless he's looking for double black sources. Some Godzilla lands. Okay, he's got some sort of... Alright, let's sacrifice this, draw a card. Really? Another land? Alright, we're just gonna intern. I think he's holding on to like a counterspell or something. Alright. We'll draw that again. Re-surveil, Hyperblade. So I know he's not going to counter anymore. So we're going to get rid of his other flyer for now. Because now we can just start, we're at 30 life, we can just let him hit us as many times as we want. We can start flying in. Hopefully he doesn't have any more flying blockers. Maybe it's a blue-black flyers deck though, which would be kind of annoying. We're gonna hold these 3 lands for our landfall triggers. Ugh, of course he has another dumb flyer. Destroy target creature or spacecraft? Really? Oh, he's trying to ramp. I guess. Maybe he's got... Do you not realize I have 30 life and don't care about your attack? Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Alright, let's go get another red source. Doing that because... Oh, we should have attacked with the pollinator. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay, he's gonna get another black source. Oh, he's gonna get a red source. Oh, he's awful color. Blue, black, red. Alright. So we missed a point of damage. Hopefully that doesn't come to bite us in the butt later. 4 cards in hand. None of them are lands. A little scary. We don't have very many lands left in the deck. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 6 lands left in the deck. So many good draws. We've not seen our landfall gain 1 guy in a minute. We don't have any of our 1/1s left. That's just gonna... Wait, why would you get back a 1/1? Really? Okay, at this point, it's just silly. He has a lot of flyers. Do we? Oh, we have 1 exit. Oh no. Oh no, he has a 6/6 flyer. With War 2, that's a reason to play some more lands out. No blocks. Okay. Alright, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No attacks. Alright, we're just getting flooded really hard. 13 over 17 lands, there's 4 out of 21. There's a less than 25% chance. Oh no. He's just big blue flyer card draw. Well, I don't want him drawing 8 cards. Yeah, we're gonna throw this away to keep his card draw down to 2. Why did he just warp it? Oh, I guess it gets +1/+1 on that creature. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I think we are boned. We just flooded too hard. And we tried to get aggressive, and then he just kept playing flyers. It shut us down. Not too much we could do about that. 7/7 and a 6/6. We don't have anything. We could play our... If we get our big boy... that's not it. Sure, we'll scare him with black. Yeah, I mean, we could almost let him draw his whole deck. Was that 9/10? may draw that many cards. He doesn't have to draw 10 cards. It's a may ability. This is 7/7. We don't have any landers, unfortunately. So the best we could hope for was the 7/7 of our own, a 4/4, a 3/3, and a 2/3. You know, drew 3, drew 1. Don't draw 6. Yep, doesn't want to get milled out. Yeah. Okay, this lets us draw a card at the end of turn. But we can't play it. So he goes for 4, a lot. And then he, of course, has everything he needs, so. We do this, we do this, we take 6, 7. Now we take 3, 6, 4. Yep. No pump. It's their only chance if he doesn't have a counterspell or a removal spell, which is very unlikely, given the amount of mana he has, the number of cards in hand, and he can play a bunch of extra blockers. Yeah, that's not gonna do it, Chief. Ain't gonna do it. And concede. Yep, our deck gave us a bunch of lands, gave him time to get to his big stuff. Nothing we could do about it, just wasn't aggressive enough. Oh, I thought that was, for some reason I thought it was our second loss. Alright. Yep, 4 wins was the tough spot. We're 4-3. Not a bad run, but it's as good as we got on this one. Don't have time, unfortunately, for another run. These take a little too long. We're nearing an hour and 15 minutes at 7 games, and it's almost midnight for me. So, unfortunately, tough luck on this one. 1 try is all we got. But I had fun. I think our deck did pretty well. We built a decent red, green, white engine with the Halia paired with the Starfield Shepherd and the Sea Ship Agrian. It's just, let's see. Cards we were hoping to see. Godmaw, Skywarden, Engineer, Agrarian, Orbital Plunge, another Sky Stinger maybe. The Diadrine, yeah. Just didn't see them. We didn't see Sammy's Curiosity enough either. Saw reroute system too many times when we needed something better. But oh, we totally missed. We totally missed our Cavron Harrier. We messed up. We should have been running that probably over the reroute system. Oh well. That's a mistake, I think, from when I was grabbing all the red cards like this, and I just didn't see it. Well, it's not too big. I don't think it would have changed too much. Maybe we could have been a little more aggressive, done a little better on maybe even that first game, but that's it. If you think I played well, if you would have built the deck different, leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.